Hi, Stitched Together friends. It is New Year's Eve, and I've been taking a little break from making videos, but I just wanted to say a quick hello as we go into the new year. I also want to thank all of you who played along with the giveaway last week, more than a week ago. It was fun to see your comments coming in, and I really appreciated all of them. I did do a random spinner generator thing on the internet, and it came up with a winner. That winner is Suze, and I am delighted to be able to offer that gift towel to you. I sent that to, or I left a comment on one of your comments, so hopefully you will see that and get in touch, and we'll figure out how to get that to you. All right, so what am I working on for the end of this year and thinking about for this coming year? And I've been trying to finish some stuff up, but I think I'm not very good at it. I'm much better at, I don't know, someone I know on a fiber group on Ravelry put up this amazing chart of all the things she plans to make over the next year. And it was colorful, and things were in different fonts, and it was super organized looking, even though it was kind of like spinning down half my stash and that sort of thing. And I thought, wow, that's a really great idea. I should totally make a plan of the things that I want to knit and spin and weave over the next year. Is that likely to happen? I don't know. I do sort of wish I had a plan. I mean, I do have, this is just the fiber that lives downstairs, okay? And, you know, it's in this nice little bag bin. I have at least 2 ounces left of the multicolored roving, which has been coming along so well. And my husband was super kind and got me not only one bag of this recent fiber from the Paradise Fibers December. It's the Starry Night Bamboo Merino blend, but he also got me the December Fiber of the Month Club bag, which I had taken a few months off of because I wasn't spinning it, and now it turns out I can't get back in for January, I think. So, but I'd like to get back in because, and this is not sponsored, it probably should be. Well, actually, maybe not. Maybe I'll edit that out. But I do miss getting the little baggies of goodies. Although I don't know what I'm going to do with this little sticker with the Van Gogh sheep missing an ear. That's pretty cute. This fiber, though, I can't wait to spin this up. And I think, actually, I want to spin it up with, not spin it up, but when it's done, I want to weave it up with this other one that I just finished plying, and it's like my favorite colors of aqua and teal. These were a gift from my mother-in-law for my birthday that we were in the yarn store together out in Colorado, and I picked up the braid and I was just like putting it to my face because it was so soft. I have the label down here too. The label, where'd it go? Oh, come on. Oh, that's right. This label was here. Alexandra, The Art of Yarn, in merino silk and bamboo blend with 50% merino, 25% silk, and 25% bamboo in 4 ounces of teal. And I did actually make a plyback sample here, so we'll see how close the washed and so on, the heat set, whatever, yarn comes to this plyback sample. But I think, tell me what you think. I think that these and these are going to be really cool together in a scarfy kind of thing. I can't wait. So So yeah, the next thing I'm going to spin up is probably this, but my daughter wants me to spin up. My daughter still wants me to make a hat out of this. I have a whole other chunk of this that I spun up into really long color gradations. I took about 2-foot long strips of this and really separated it into colors, and so I ended up with some nice color sections on the final yarn. So one day I think I'm going to try to put together a video about all the ways that I end up spinning this. As for this particular chunk here, I think I'm going to do what it says in the sheet that came with it, and I might try to do something more art yarny with it. So then we'll just have a variety of ways that I have prepared this cool Seussville fiber. What else has been going on? We still have our holiday mugs out. I finished this here on the Very Dent pedal, and oh my gosh, I smile whenever I see it because I really love how it came out, and I'm gonna give this as a gift to a friend, so shh. And I used a little bit of sparkle yarn. I'm trying to see if you can see that as I wait. Oh, I think you just caught some sparkle. There's just some yarn in here that has some beads on it, and it's again mostly made with hand spun. And I really loved how this one came out. So this is one that I made in the last few days, well, last few weeks, that I've been really pleased with. And I did up the ends with fringe, except for the yarns that had the sparkly beads on them, and except for the ones that were, this is a coarse spun locks here, so I didn't twist those, but the rest of them I twisted into fringe. And I think the person who this is for is going to really like it. I'm going to give it to her later this afternoon, and fingers crossed. The other thing I finished was, well, it's not quite finished because I haven't done the fringe yet, and I haven't put it through the wash, but this is the scarf that I was working on Christmas Day for the winter weaving video, using some yarn that I spun that has that Stellina sparkle fiber in it, as well as then a BFL from Interlacements, BFL being blue-faced Leicester. And this one I also did on the Very Dent heddle. I used the 7.5 dents for this blue and tan fiber, and I used the 5 dent heddle for this other fiber here. And I just decided not to fool around. I did 7.5, 5, a big 7.5, 5, and 7.5 dent here. So that way I could just kind of, I didn't have to think too hard. It was like, okay, I'm going to have a pattern with equally spaced things, and that'll make it easy. So anyway, this one will eventually be up in my Etsy store, I think, and hopefully someone will love it. So that is also finished. My loom, I wonder if I can just kind of hit the backwards button here. Let's see. No, I can't. My loom is currently empty. Oh my goodness. With my children's Legos. My loom is currently empty. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to put on it yet. I've been having a lot of fun doing this spinning, so I think I'm going to just keep focusing on spinning for a bit. And then in the knitting department, I've got the sweater that I have been hesitating to start is finally on the needles. So let me go grab that to show you too. All right. Not much to see yet. This is the gold wing sweater pattern. Starts at the top, and you know the pattern has these this color work yoke, and you can see I'm only a few lines into that. I am a little bit wondering if it's going to fit okay. Luckily, well, I thought I had on the size needle where I could get it over my head, but nope, that was before I changed needle sizes. I'd been using a too big circular needle, and I had pulled out part of the needle to make a twist so that I could get the stitches on there without stretching them. And then as soon as I could, I put it back onto this interchangeable here, which is smaller, but I can no longer get it over my head. That's okay. I'm just gonna cross our fingers and hope that this works out. So, yeah, Happy New Year. I will be back again really soon. Let me know if you are a planner or a plotter as far as your fiber expectations for the coming season are concerned. I have dreams and thoughts in the back of my mind, like, ooh, maybe I'll weave cloth to make a skirt. Wouldn't that be cool? And then I could have a nice long skirt to keep me warm in the winter. But by the time I finish that, it won't be winter anymore. So that's kind of a long-term goal. Of course, finishing this sweater is a goal. I really want to spin down more of my stash. So, you know, based on what you see in my bin down here, ooh, here's another pretty one that I'm looking forward to working on. I've got my work cut out for me there, but I look forward to doing it with all of you and getting to know more of you as we go into 2023. That sounds really weird to say. 2023, as we go into 2023. So, Happy New Year, and I will talk to you all soon. Happy stitching!